All right, so look. So the idea is that you work a solid game, that you've got a kickboxing game, that you've got a clinch game, that you've got some sort of weapon game and some sort of ground game. Even at a very basic sport level, you should have those things because they drive good mechanics. Whatever, if you're doing a palm strike or a rear hand palm strike or whatever you're doing, is only going to be made better by doing the boxing version mechanically of it, right? And so that's what we've done thus far. Boom, we've done some good combinations, overhand, boom, thigh kick, right? Then we tied up. Then the guy throws a knife while we're tied up. So the first thing I want you to do is to create this M with your thumb and shoot down high from the chest because he doesn't have a weapon. If he had a weapon, it'd be a different story. I'll show that in a second. So he's gonna take this and I'm gonna just tap it for a second. Just tap it. So I'm just gonna do this like a sewing machine over and over and over so we can get used to doing that, right? So that when I pull this weapon, now he's gonna secure himself. Now when he does, he just doesn't do this thing like I see some people do, and it's okay, I guess, where he kind of does this stop thing. When somebody's really trying to stab you, as they show in some of those videos, not in a crazy real, I mean just good solid sticks. He's really trying to, yes. Now he has to create more weight at the end of my hand as if I have 100-something pound kettlebell. That's how much my necklace go. So it's impossible for me, and I really gotta try to cut him. Okay? So now that we've got that far, we've created an anchor on an arm. It may take you time to tap it, boom, and then really anchor down on it. Okay, the first thing I want you to do, you can either choose to headbutt this guy, bam, because you're already glued right here. Look to your left, fire to your right. Now take this shoulder and drill that tricep to the ground. Boom, right away. All right? And from right there, he's gonna turn over. We're getting a little ground skirmish. All right, so we're going from here, finish. He grabs it, right? I'm gonna give him a little headbutt, bam! And then I'm gonna take my shoulder and drive this down, boom, hit him hard, good. Really track that arm. Okay, so remember, we're gonna put that away, Joe? Yeah, there you go. Remember, he's got to come in and clinch with me while I'm punching him, not as part of his offense, so that I'm thrown off of my game. So that when I'm punching, he shoots, boom, tied up. Now we got this thing. Now I hit him, brush him off. He pulls a weapon, goes to stick me, boom, I gotta take it. Now I'm into this game where everything is a scary place to be. So you want to have something really simple to hold on to. And work. All right, let's work it, guys. All right, guys. So look. What we're going to do now is we're going to take that weapons thing from a different perspective. The perspective is if you know if you carry a blade, right? If you carry a blade, you're always ready to go. That's your go-to, that's your thing. You know how to use that thing like it's an appendage of your body. That's how well you should know your weapon. If you're going to carry conceal, or if you just carry a blade, you should know that thing like you operate a fork. You should be your best friend, whatever that weapon is. You should get in one of our fight to weapon courses in fight weapon access. All right, so that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to let's give Russ a knife. So Russ is going to use, I don't like using the collie angle because I've been stabbed a couple times and I've been sliced and I see a lot of knife fights. I don't see a lot of people feeding that angle one. I see a face stab, I've seen that. I haven't seen a slash, but it's more chest slashing than it is face slashing. So he's just going to give me the jail yard stick because that is still research, the best and most relied on in terms of violence, knowing your enemy. If you can know one thing about violence, your enemy and a knife, is that this guy's going to try to stick you fast and hard. Okay, so now, this was my move before. This was my move. So he stick me and I would grab it or I would hit it. Okay, so now what I'm going to ask him to do is, Russ, I want you to kind of give me a 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Really try to get me. Go. 1, 2, 3. So I want to do that. Right? And I have to create this element of space because the rules of violence are telling us, guys, that this guy is going to get the beat on me. So everything we've done today, we've done from the negative. Because I didn't get from this position. We didn't have this conversation. He came up and he didn't hit me. For whatever reason, violence has a few. But for whatever reason, I was on the negative. Okay, so I gotta start myself in the bottom. Then he put me in a clinch, so now I gotta work out of the clinch from the negative. Then he pulls a knife. Now, before I didn't have a knife, so I had to secure the limb. Put what we call an anchor on there. Anchor that limb that's holding the weapon. Now I have a weapon. I can't access that weapon if I'm entangled into here. So my first goal is to back up and get to my weapon, but he's stepping in and stabbing me. So I want to first get used to doing this. Go, boom, 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 boom. From here, ready, push, go. Boom, 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 good, okay? So, now I'm gonna do the same thing, except this time I'm gonna tap, I'm gonna fire off across. So I'm gonna hit him with what he didn't expect coming. Everybody is focusing on that blade. What you need to do is focus on the rest of this individual and interrupt his consciousness and his breathing, his motion, and therefore interrupting the usage of that tool. So now he's gonna do it. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, pow! I'm gonna hit him. Okay? Now I'm gonna get to the point where my first shot is hit, draw my weapon, and go. So put your weapon away. I'll throw some punches, you enter, boom, boom, clinch up. 1, 2, 3, push out, grab the knife, stick, pow, pow, hit him, grab my knife, now I'm ready to go. Now we can talk about this. Right? All right. Good job, man.